Hey everyone, what's happening? Lex back today for another Brawl Stars video, and today we are going to be taking a look at the pint-sized powerhouse Leon, stacking him up against every single brawler in the game. And let me just say right now, the results shocked me because Leon took out brawlers that always do very well in this test. It's pretty impressive actually. Before we get into that, I do want to tell you guys about the biggest giveaway that I have ever done. I know there's been a lot of giveaways lately, and we're going to have to stop soon because I can't just keep making it rain. All of this money is coming directly out of my pocket, and this is the biggest giveaway I have ever done. I'm going to be giving away 4 or 5 gift cards large enough that you can buy your own legendary in Brawl Stars. Probably 4 or 5 $40 to $50 gift cards. So how are you going to win one of those gift cards? I know, that's what you want to know. You're going to follow the instructions in the link in the description and or the pinned comment and go over there and follow me on dlive.tv/LexBrawl. This coming Friday, July the 26th, it's probably going to be 7 or 8 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. Again, if you're in another country, it may be on the 27th of July. Be sure to check the times. I don't want you guys to miss it. There's probably going to be maybe a little over 1,000 people there. The last time I gave away legendaries, there was like 4,000 or more. If I'm giving away 5 of these cards with 1,000 people there, that means you got a 1 in 200 shot of getting a legendary. And let me tell you, that is way better than your odds of pulling in legendary out of a brawl box. I mean, it's still a long shot, but it's still way better than you would be getting in-game. So I'm going to be playing with you guys as well as giving out some legendary brawlers. All right, speaking of legendary brawlers, let's find out how Leon does against every single brawler in the game. No surprise, these 3 brawlers are near the very bottom of the list. They don't have much health. They can't pump out damage really close range. Well, I mean, Rico can, but his health pool is so little that he just dies almost instantly, especially against someone like Leon who puts out such a large amount of damage in such a short amount of time. Now, I know you guys always say, Piper, you know, she needs to be at a distance, so I thought, you know what? Let's put Leon at his maximum distance and let Piper see what she can do there, and this is what happens. Of course, naturally, she completely obliterates Leon, but that's not how the standard protocol for these tests. We always let, each brawler try to get their maximum amount of damage if possible. Maybe we should just put these brawlers somewhat in the middle. Anyway, Leon does completely annihilate Piper in our standard mode of testing in these, so she's down near the very bottom of the list. Better luck next time, Pipes. The surprising one here is BB. BB has a lot of health, and she puts out quite a bit of damage. However, her first swing takes so long to wind up that in the time that she's winding up that swing, Leon has put out so much damage that there's really not much left, and before she can get all of her shots off, Leon's got her whipped. And as you saw in there, Barley, we use both of his star powers. In fact, in these tests, anytime someone has a star power that could have changed the way of the outcome of each match, we test both of the star powers. So the next 3 victims were the 2 cousins and our first legendary brawler. Sorry, Crow, man. This is not your test, This is not what you're really, geared towards. But the 2 cousins, they as well, Penny, Jesse, you just don't have a ton of burst damage on point. You're more of a controlling brawler, so you don't fare well in these tests, especially against an assassin like Leon. So yeah, just try to keep your distance, man. Control, keep those turrets down. In fact, Leon, here's a tip for you guys. If you're playing, Penny or Jesse, and you feel like there's a Leon that's coming invisible, be sure to have your turret ready. And if you see him, drop your turret and hug your turret, keeping your turret between you and Leon. He's going to burn up those shots trying to kill you. Take out your turret, but then you'll actually have a chance of killing him. Poco, not at the bottom of the list. Congratulations, dude. The extra health actually really helps Poco right here. And while he's still pretty pathetic in terms of damage, he is only the 10th worst brawler against Leon. Much better than, you know, first or second worst. Sounds weird to say first or second. Anyway, you got it. Now, we didn't have Brock's brand new star power, Rocket number 4, to test. It isn't in game yet, at least when I'm filming this. It may be now when you're watching this, but I wonder if that would have made a difference against Leon. Would he have gotten that 4th shot off before he died? Not really sure, but we didn't have it available to test. So as it is, Brock, you come in as the 12th worst brawler against Leon. Nita, even with all of that health, still loses by 1,300 hit points. But the interesting one here to me is Colt. He has very little health, but he pumps out a lot of damage. So much so that it propels him to where there's only 11 brawlers better than Colt against Leon at close range, which is really surprising to me considering, you know, Colt's very small health pool. Good job, Colt. Now, in a real-life situation, Mortis would probably do better than this because he is so hard to hit with all those shots. And in fact, you can see I probably even missed a couple going there. I was trying to get as much as I could, but he's moving around so fast, it's really hard to hit every single shot. But Mortis still does go down with 700 health left on Leon when he dies. But the interesting one, the surprising one to me, is Rosa. Rosa is a big, tanky woman, and she loses by 616 hit points. That is a testament to how much damage that Leon can crank out in a very short amount of time. Now, even though Spike has a very small health pool, he only loses by 448 hit points, which is really impressive. But, you know, if you think about it, Spike pumps out a ton of damage really close, just like Leon does. You really don't want to play Spike right up against somebody like that, but if you do, and you land those shots, know that you're going to do a ton of damage. 448 hit points. Speaking of that number, that's exactly the same number that Pam loses by. Pam usually does very well in these tests. Even with her star power that is giving her extra healing, she still loses. Leon, you're a beast. Carl loses by 420 hit points whenever a wall is directly behind Leon. That is Carl's maximum damage that he can put out, and he still loses. Although it is bang bang, you have to look really close to see who wins and who loses. However, if you remove the wall from behind Leon, this is what happens. Yeah, not even close. Carl gets decimated by 2,856 hit points. It's really never very realistic to think a wall is going to be behind a brawler like that for Carl, but the second one's probably closer to being more accurate. Now for the top 5. The 5 best brawlers to play against Leon close range. Let's see how our girl Shelly did. Oh, she wins, but barely, with just a sliver of health. 112 hit points left on Shelly when Leon goes down. That is really close. That's like less than 1/6 of one shuriken. Just one little nick of a blade is all Leon needed, and he would have taken her out, but as it were, Shelly wins. But there's a caveat. How about Shelly's other star power, Band-Aid? The most broken star power in the game right now. What happens if you equip that? Let's take a look. Yeah, broken beyond repair, to quote Jesse. Well, not beyond repair. It's going to get fixed. I'm sure it's got to get nerfed whenever the devs come back from their vacation, but 2,500. The difference between the two, between Band-Aid and no Band-Aid, is 2,464 hit points. That's not a small number. Band-Aid, you're broken. You need a nerf. Now we're getting into 4-digit wins against Leon, but let's put this into perspective. Primo has a ton of hit points, and he puts out a lot of damage. Leon, small health pool, ton of damage. Primo wins, but only by 1,300 hit points. That's not a huge margin, considering if you just looked at it on paper, you would think Primo would crush him. But no, Leon he can absolutely melt somebody when he's close up to them. Primo did win, but not by much. What about the brawler with the very most hit points in the game? Frank. Let's see how Frank does with his over 9,000 hit points. $1,728. For somebody who starts with over 9,000 hit points, only 1,728 left. Leon's an assassin. What can I say? He actually does extremely well against Frank, and if you were actually maybe circling or running through them and hitting some of those shots, you'd probably beat Frank. So this was just standing still as a purely interaction-based video. Leon does pretty darn well. Our double shotgun in a barrel robot, Daryl, he actually beats him by over 2,000 hit points, but again, let's put this into perspective. Daryl can put out, 1,528 damage per shotgun, and he fires it twice. So it only takes 3 shotgun blasts to kill Leon. And in the time it takes to press auto-aim 1.5 times, because that's all that actually gets off, Leon brings Daryl all the way down to 2,128 hit points. I would really not want to get hit by Leon shurikens. That would hurt. And now for the #1 brawler against Leon. No surprise, Bull is still on the board. He always does so well in these tests. The only question is, can he win with a lot of hit points like he normally does, or is Leon going to take him down a notch? Let's find out. Nope. Bull completely decimates him. As always, I mean, it takes 2 shots, point blank, bam, bam. So quick and it's over. 5,200 hit points. Bull waxes him again. I'm looking forward to the day that Bull has some competition up at the top of these interaction tests. Maybe someday. Maybe the next brawler. Who knows? So that's going to wrap it up for Leon versus every single brawler. Again, let me remind you to go down to the description or the pinned comment, follow that link, and follow me over on DLive, and then tune in for the stream because we're going to be having some fun. I'm going to be playing with you guys, playing some other games as well, and giving away legendary brawlers, or at least gift cards big enough that you could buy your own legendary brawler, or if you just want to spend them on boxes, probably not a good idea. You can do that too. Maybe buy some skins. You could probably buy like 5 skins with these things. That's pretty awesome. I hope to see you guys there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.